Welcome to CET Color's instructional web series on large format digital UV printers. Today we're going to show you how to install a RicoGen4 Printhead. Gather your materials. You will need a sub-tank valve tool, a small and medium Phillips head screwdriver, printhead tubing, diagonal cutters, lure caps, a syringe, secondary filters, 2 printhead mounting screws per printhead, solvent, lint-free wipes, and the new printhead. For this demonstration, there are 3 different types of screws, all of which are in pairs. These 3 different types are bracket mounting screws, printhead mounting screws, and mechanical adjustment screws. Note, each pair has a specific function described herein. Make sure the printer is powered off. Refer to our instructional video on powering off the printer. Take off the front cover using your Phillips head screwdriver. Make sure that the sub-tanks are closed. If it is not closed, grab your sub-tank valve tool and turn the lever 90 degrees into the horizontal position. The Gen 4 printhead will connect to a bracket that mounts to the jet plate. In order to install the Gen 4 printhead properly, you will want to first remove the mounting bracket by removing the 2 bracket mounting screws. One screw is located in the front and the other is on the backhand side on the left. Set the mounting bracket on a hard, flat surface on a lint-free cloth. Observe and verify the presence of the brass conical pin that is used for calibration and secure placement. Observe your Gen 4 printhead and inspect for any damages. Take note of the end of the ribbon cable where you will see the card that plugs into the headboard. Please note, the ribbon cables will be marked with an even and odd sticker as well as a voltage indication. Use these voltage indications as a starting point during your calibration. Place the printhead in the mounting bracket oriented correctly according to the indication on the ribbon cables, whether it be odd or even, odd being on the left. Use 2 printhead mounting screws and tighten the printhead to the mounting bracket medium hand tight with the Phillips head screwdriver. You will now need to insert the printhead tubing to your printhead. Connect a Y-shaped vent tube to the front of the printhead. Connect a Y-shaped ink supply tube to the rear of the printhead and terminate with a filter attachment fitting. Note, this filter attachment fitting will be where we connect our syringe in order to flush the printhead once it has been mounted onto the jet plate. Prior to mounting the printhead and mounting bracket into the jet plate, loosen the 2 mechanical adjustment screws to ease the difficulty of inserting the mounting bracket. This will ensure clearance of the adjustment pins, the brass wedges, from the mounting bracket. These brass wedges are what act in unison with the conical pin described earlier to make our adjustments. Be aware of the ribbon cables. Place the printhead in the mounting bracket into the jet plate. Use the Phillips head screwdriver and replace the 2 bracket mounting screws onto the jet plate. Note, during calibrations, these bracket mounting screws will need to be loosened in order for calibration adjustments to take place. Once calibrated, they will be tightened. Now this is where our flushing needs to occur. Depending on your ink series, select the proper solvent. Fill your syringe and then attach a secondary filter to the syringe with the inlet label facing the syringe. Return to the filter attachment fitting at the rear of the ink supply line and connect your syringe. You will want to flush the printhead twice with solvent and once with air. If you need more detailed instructions, refer to our instructional video on flushing your printhead. Now you are ready to screw on the secondary filter. Verify the inlet label is facing our ink supply direction, in this case facing up. Continue the ink supply tubing with another filter attachment fitting and tubing that will run up to the subtank. Leave the tubing long for trimming to length at a later step. Now we are ready to plug the ribbon cables into the headboard. If you are unsure of where to plug the ribbon cables in, please contact CET Color at 404-505-1890. Prior to plugging in the ribbon cables, observe the headboard for the locations that you will plug your ribbon cables into. Ensure the headboard mounting clips are in an open position. Also, take note of the notch in the ribbon cable card. This will line up with a corresponding node in the headboard connectors. Once you have determined the proper pair of plug-in locations, insert the odd ribbon cable card on the left and the even on the right. Squeeze the mounting clips closed to secure the ribbon cable cards. At this point, you are ready to trim the ink supply tubing to length. Align the ink supply tubing to the subtank nozzle. Trim to length. Place the ink supply tube onto the subtank nozzle. Power on the printer. Refer to our instructional video on powering on the printer. Simultaneously press the purge button and open the subtank, turning it 90 degrees to the vertical position. Pressing the purge button during this step will ensure positive pressure upon initial subtank opening. Once the subtank is open, release the purge button. Purge any excess air out of the vent tube. Refer to our instructional video on purging out of the vent tube. Finally, press the purge button again and purge through the nozzles, and then wipe off any excess with your lint-free cloth. Go to the CET print controller and go to the testing and calibration page. Select a nozzle test from the drop-down menu and select your normal operating speed from the carriage speed drop-down menu. You will want to ensure 100% of the nozzles are present to confirm proper functioning of the printhead. And that's how you properly install a RicoGen4 Printhead onto a CET Color large format digital UV printer.